Hi, welcome to Happy to Crochet. I'm Sarah Lee. In this video, I thought I would share with you guys what I made after looking through this pattern book. So you may remember seeing that. I did a flip through, so if you wanted to see that video, you can see what's in there. These patterns are from 1994. This is what I was going for, this pot holder here. Now, this one in particular has 5 colors. There's a yellow, orange, a dark orange, a rust, and then this kind of brown color. But the one that inspired me was this one here. And by the way, these clowns, I just went to the rodeo and saw rodeo clowns. And I just kept thinking about these guys. I like their cowboy hats. Anyway, so this is the one I went for. I didn't have those colors, so I went into my scraps of cotton because I knew it wouldn't take a whole lot. And I pulled out a red and white, a black and white, and a black. The suggested yarn is a polyester rug yarn, and then a G or H hook to keep the work firm. So I chose to go with the G hook because I don't do too tight of a weave that I would need the H hook. So I went with the G hook. Happily going along. I did use the red and white for the center, and then I used black around that, and then did the black and white. Excuse me. I've been taking care of my animals today. Oh, rushed out the stable. So I probably have dust. Anyway, and a hair. Anyway, I didn't like how it was looking. It just wasn't making me happy. I don't know. The colors looked okay together. I got it done. I weaved in the ends and it was curling, and I thought, well, maybe I ought to block it, but it's going to be in my kitchen. I mean, I can block it, and then I don't know. It just wasn't hitting me. I was not happy with it. So I ended up unraveling the whole thing, finding the ends, unraveling them. Anyway, so I could not get out the center one, the red and white one. The red and white, I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby. I thought I was going to have enough from that tiny ball. If you see that video where I show about amount of size like that big, I thought I would have enough. I didn't. I had to break into another ball after I've given it some thought. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. No, so I couldn't get that one out. That was the only one I couldn't get to unravel. So I decided to use it, keep that motif and use it in a different pot holder. And this is what I came up with. So this is the I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby. This yarn is Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. This yarn is a little more rough, although it's not too rough, but you can tell the difference in how soft this one is compared to this one. So I consider this more of like a household yarn. That's what I just classify it in my head. But I mean, it's not that rough. I've touched rougher yarns, more rougher yarns. So kept the motif, and I stitched that one on with some white thread, and I used a single crochet back loop stitch to make that. And this is what it looks like on the back. I was able to stitch the motif on and just stitch it on the top yarns here, so that way they wouldn't show through. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I did it. I almost thought about putting the motif here, or one of the corners, but then I thought if it's in the center, if you were to grab a pot pot lid that was kind of hot, so if here's the pot and then the lid, little handle, you could put it over there and you got a little more protection from the heat. This black yarn was a Joann brand. I think it's a Joann brand. Anyways, that's the only place I found it. But truly, I didn't go shopping very many places. The only place I had in town where I live was a Joann's, and now it's gone. But it was, excuse me, K&C. So the knit and crochet yarn, but good yarn. So if this was something that you come across, it's a nice one, and it's pretty soft. It's pretty soft. It's not as soft as this one, but I would say softness wise, like this one, then this black one, and then this. So that's this. I used a G hook, so it gave it a pretty dense, thick weave. I made it to go with a washcloth that I had previously made a couple of days before. Same yarn, different hook size. I used an eye hook for this one. And so it has a nice stretch to it, or a nice drape, if you will. And use the same black yarn to go around the edges there. Same crochet stitch. So that's what it looks like with an eye hook. It is a single crochet back loop. Yay! So now I've got a little pair, and pretty happy with them. I have more of this yarn. I might make a couple more washcloths to go with it, make it a set, and then save it for like maybe a Christmas gift. Christmas is coming, 6 months away. All right. So that's what I got from out of here. I'm sad that it didn't work out. I guess I could mess around with it a little bit more and see if I can get it to work, but really I'm okay with it. Maybe later. Maybe later, or maybe this will make its way back into the wild for somebody else to enjoy. There is this little duck. There is that little duck. We'll see. I like the little duck. I love that little doll outfit. I know I've showed you guys a flip through on this before. So anyways, oh, and then, of course, yes. Where are you? I eventually want to make some of those because when I was a kid, I think I've mentioned this before, my mother would purchase those if people were selling them. Anyway, so being that this video is super short, maybe I will show you guys what I'm thinking about. I want to make a wrap. I was looking at some of my patterns and I came across this one. Crochet 1, 2, 3. There are 32 projects in here. And it's baby blankets and beaded bracelets and all kinds of things. So we'll do a flip through of this because there's some beautiful patterns in here. The one I was looking at, actually there's a couple of them. Maybe you guys can help me decide. Let me find it here quickly. Actually, this one here would be kind of nice. Look at this. See the back of it? I just don't know if it's long enough for what I want. I want one that if I'm sitting, because the other night we went to the rodeo and it got cold. People were going out to their trucks and getting blankets and it's almost summertime, but it gets cold here at night. And so they're getting their blankets and jackets, and I had a lap blanket that I had brought, but it didn't wrap around me because it was more of a lap one, you know, so it didn't really wrap around me. I got it to wrap around me. I shouldn't say that it didn't. I got it to wrap around me, but then my daughter wanted to snuggle with me. So I thought I will make myself, ooh, this one's kind of cute. So maybe that one. Although I think this one here would look really good with doing like they did here, where you have the two different colors. Those are pretty colors too. I liked this pattern. And the reason why I'm second guessing it is because this one looks like they used a 4-weight yarn, which I do have. I went digging around for it and I didn't find it. I did come up with something else though. I didn't find it. I know it's in there, but I came up with something else and then I was satisfied and then I just shoved everything back in there. Anyways, this is the yarn I did come up with. I have 2 skeins of this one. This is a Mandela, and the color is Centaur, Centaur. I believe that's Centaur. There are 590 yards, 540 millimeters, 5.3 ounces, or 150 grams. It's a number 3 weight. So those are the colors. I have 2 of these. I think this would be really pretty. I intended to either make a shawl with it or a scarf, but I do believe I would have enough yarn to make a wrap. I just wonder how it's going to look using this pattern. I guess I can try it and see. Here's the little necklace on the other side. Has anybody ever made a necklace? It's pretty. Thinking that would be so cute together. This magazine is really nice. I like how they, like this is upside down, but how they have colors to match with all the stuff. Anyways, I'll do a flip through because this is a beautiful one. I would like a pattern for those cowboy boots. Oh, that's cute too. I wonder if I can find those. Maybe if I went to Lion Brand. Oh no, they just said posy baby booties and cowboy booties. They're just talking about the colors they used for those. But maybe those are cute. Anyway, so those are my plans. Or my plan. Oh, something else. I'm gonna go visit some cousins. And so I thought I would make a gift for them, something simple, because I only have a couple of weeks before I go visit them. So I was thinking about maybe making some magnets, maybe doing some flowers or a watermelon. Where I'm going, they do a festival of apples, so that's fitting. They won't be doing it then, but these are some cute magnets. But I know 2 of my cousins would especially appreciate some of these cross bookmarks. So I'm thinking about, I like that one a lot. Or maybe even that one. This one's nice too. But I like that it has like the granny stitch in there. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I get done, and then I can share those with you. I got some things I got to get doing, and be back with some more videos. I have made quite a few things lately, So I want to show you guys that besides those little pot holders and washcloth. I'm making some other things. And so I'll show those to you guys in another video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of time. I know I'm still awkward at this. Hopefully I'll get better. I would love to make more videos for you guys because I enjoy seeing the videos from other people from different crafts, different things, different ideas, history and family search and all this stuff. And so I go down and watch all these videos, and I would love to find more of these crochet podcasts. So let me know if there's somebody you want me to follow. I think I just found another one that I'm excited about and I want to binge watch. So besides Alana, I think there's another gal who looks like, so I can't wait. I just kind of like looked at a snippet and I thought, oh yeah, I think this is my person. But anyways, like, subscribe if you don't mind, and enjoy watching. I hope to have more stuff that's exciting for you guys. I don't know. I put up one yesterday about thrift store stuff and I don't know. But I do love shopping at the thrift store, and I would love to show you guys more what I got there because sometimes we just inspire each other. I am not, however, influencing you. If that is not within your budget to go shopping, do not do it. But I do the thrift store stuff because it's within my budget. And so then that way I just figure that I can enjoy my hobby and save money. And anyways, all right. Take care until next time. I am just so grateful that you guys watched the whole video. If you did, if you got here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.